start off as a little girl, and you're dressed in pink or maybe yellow if you've got those kind of parents, and everybody thinks you're absolutely adorable, and they put bows in your hair, and you're just all girlied up. Then you become a tween, and you're completely obsessed with what's going on outside in the world with celebrities, and you try to mimic it, and everybody wants to be just like their girlfriends, and boys are starting to notice you, and you're starting to notice boys. Then you become a young lady, and now parents are worried, and fathers are staying up late, and people are bringing boys in and saying, what are your intentions? And boys are like hanging around outside, and they're noticing you on the street, and you're noticing them, but you're pretending that you're not noticing them, but they're seeing you wherever you are. You go off to college, now you're a young woman. You're not even a young lady anymore, you're a young woman. Boys are still idiots, but you're in your sexual prime. Probably having an affair with some man old enough to be your father, or that could just be me. But you're having an affair with an older man. Your friends' fathers are noticing you, and the college professors are noticing you, and the dean, and the deacon, and whoever. And the younger boys too, because you're in your 20s and you're all popping out all over, and the teenage boys are looking at you, and your brothers, your younger brother's friends. You're in the workforce, and you're, you know, a young working woman, and so you're just like this hot young mama. And then, I don't know, maybe you'll go off and become a stripper or whatever. But you're at that stage where you're completely in your body, and it's all ripe, and everybody can smell those pheromones and everything. And you get on the subway, and all the men look at you, and you walk down the street, even the married guys are looking at you. You know, and you get used to this. You're used to all this girl generated attention, even if it's not from the people you want it from. You're used to it. Then maybe if you're lucky, you hit that MILF status, you know. And MILF, let me tell you, I always thought MILF was like in their 40s, but I'm looking, and MILF has gotten much younger. It's like in their 30s or whatever. But you hit that MILF status, and that's pretty cool, and you can ride that out for a while. And then something happens, and you fucking disappear. Nobody sees you. They are not looking at you. You have reached that stage in a woman's life that is invisible. You've just faded away. Too old to be a MILF, and not old enough to be like a grandma, and where someone will offer you a seat on a subway. You're invisible. If you don't know about that, if you're younger than me, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna happen. Ask your mother, anybody over 40. I'm on Facebook the other day, and there's this really cute biker guy. I think he's got a good heart, but he's also a bit of an idiot. And he must have just gotten off out of a breakup, and he posted something about how women over 40, all your best years are behind you. I don't think so. I'm over 50, and my best years are not behind me. Let me tell you, my 20s, if they were my best years, I'm in trouble, because I don't remember them. I don't remember them. The 20s, it's like, I remember like 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, and then there's a couple of horrible things in the middle, the stripper years, the drug addict years, and whatever, the older married man, and 33. But those weren't my best years. My best years are the 30 that I got that are ahead of me. My best years will be behind me when I'm dead. Your best years will be behind you when you're dead. But men think about it that way. And that's part of like being invisible. It's like you're no longer fertile territory. I think it's part of the survival of the species. When you're over 40, the likelihood of you having a child is like, whoop, it's way down there. I mean, you better be ready for the fact that you're going to be invisible to a large part of the world. I don't know if that's just us, and when I say us, I mean white American women. Don't know if that happens in the black community. I don't know that that happens in the Asian community, because I'm not black or Asian. I don't know if it happens in Europe. You don't get Casper the Friendly Ghost invisible, where people can walk through you, or you can walk through walls. But you get kind of like Claude Rains and the Invisible Man invisible. So, you know, if I'm wearing gloves, you just see my gloves walking down. So basically, your clothes are out there, but it's just your clothes, you're not in them. That's what kind of invisible you are. The disadvantage is nobody sees you, they don't offer you a seat in the subway. You don't really get to do spooky things like you would if you were really invisible, because that could be fun. Now there's an advantage to this. People don't see you, and they have this impression of who you are, and you're supposed to be this nice lady. And this is like I would be the perfect getaway driver now, because A, I'm a really good driver, B, nobody's ever gonna look at me and think, that lady. And if I put like mom clothes on, that lady, she's waiting for the bank robbers in the bank. I'm not saying we should go out and commit crimes, but can you imagine if all the invisible ladies, if we worked together, come on, like we could do stuff and nobody would ever suspect us. Like, we really could. I could be a getaway driver and somebody else could be, you know, a jewel thief or something like that. If you're gonna treat us like we're not there, we should take some kind of advantage of it, don't you think? I don't think it over. Think it over. I got a fast car.